Hello, class. What is ADD or ADHD? According to the Mayo Clinic staff, attention deficit hyperactive disorder is a chronic condition that affects millions of children and often persists into adulthood. ADHD includes a combination of problems, such as difficulty sustaining attention, hyperactivity, and impulsive behavior. So, is the medication given to children just a way to have an excuse to medicate children into good behavior? There have been many studies done on this, and it has become a controversy over the last few years. Few diagnoses in psychiatry have stirred up as much controversy as attention deficit hyperactive disorder. For some critics, the label ADHD is merely an excuse for frustrated parents and overzealous doctors to medicate away a children's annoying behaviors. Other critics concede that ADHD exists, but believe it is vastly overdiagnosed. While there is sometimes a grain of truth in these claims, there are now convincing clinical and research studies showing that ADHD is a real disorder with a strong biological basis, and that, if anything, ADHD is often underdiagnosed. This is seen a lot more in twins or boys, they say, more than girls. They found that as they researched this, one of the twins is more likely to have ADHD or ADD. They say it's in the genes, it's a biological finding. So, many people are under suspicion of thinking that this is just a way to medicate children into good behavior. And they may have their facts wrong. This has been tested time and time again whether or not ADHD is actually a real disorder. In many findings, there is proof that this is in fact a thing that is making children not learn as well, and in fact something that needs to be cured with medication. In some cases, there may be people that are just medicating their children to make them be good, but a lot of parents are seeking out help for their children so they can be successful socially and educated correctly. This disorder has affected many children around the world, and the medication in most cases are for a good cause. Some I will agree that it is being abused because parents do not want to admit that they are not good parents or their children really does need some help with this. This disorder is seen to cause problems with many boys and not as many girls. This is the case because boys tend to be much more aggressive with things than girls do. So is this just a way to control kids if they are badly behaved? I think that in some cases this is absolutely true, but in others this is just something to help the children out. Even if parents are having a hard time with their children, it is always possible to control them with parenting skills rather than medication. If they are diagnosed with ADD or ADHD, they should get on medication to help them further themselves and the people around them. A lot of these children continue to battle this on into adulthood. It's not as bad as it was as they were a kid, but it's hard to still pay attention, to experience things the way other people do, and to really be focused on what is being said and what is being learned in the adult world. Sometimes this can affect getting a job, and it can affect a lot of other things as an adult because people don't understand what ADHD can do and what it is for an adult. In the end, I think this question can go either way. If there is something wrong with your child, never just put them on medication. Find out all the possibilities for this case and for the cause, and to treat it as necessary. If there is something that is going on, there is for sure a doctor or a parent's way that can turn this whole situation around.